Let's fucking go. We about to go big. Kill him with the prize pig. Let's fucking go. We going out blazing.
Let's get honey.
This is Propulation. Got to go big. Kill him with the prize pig. Got to go big. Kill him with the prize pig. 24/7 researching, it's all a fantasy. But if I make the right plays, it pays automatically. Bankroll showing that I know it, dope strategy. On a winning streak, I'm stacking a dose of the bookies all get mad at me. Confident with how it plays, not clicking on a flex today. All I see is green and we all about to get paid. Arrogant shots on the stream, they be killing it. Never gonna stop it, I like if you feel it. Thinking the players, they all never time you can't make up your mind and just go with your gut. Looked around, we found a glitch, no toast allowed, just post a list. Sophia's fine, sat to his stick, and Caitlin Clark just doesn't miss. Win, lose, or draw, we never quit. When we shoot the ball, it's another switch. Submit the link, it'll make you rich, and we going big, don't be a bitch. Let's fucking go, we about to go big. Kill him with the prize pig. Let's fucking go, we going out blazing. This is Propulation. Got to go big. Kill him with the prize pig. Got to go big. Kill him with the prize pigs. We about to go big.
This is the game.
We going out blazing.
Let's get honey.
This is Propulation. Got to go big. Kill him with the prize pigs. Got to go big. Kill him with the prize pigs.
Oh snap, we are back. What's up, Big E? How you feeling, bro?
Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome back. Had a pretty mediocre Taco Tuesday, to say the least. Ended up both of our WNBA tacos busted out, so PrizePicks definitely got a nice little change in the pocket. And we always say it too, anytime they ever leave the board up with a day in advance, I think the win rate for PrizePicks is just insane, like 80-90%. So it is what it is, but we are back as always. Welcome back, Propulation YouTube. Today is Wednesday. We got June 5th, 2024, and as always joined by Underrated. What's going on, man?
Chilling, bro. Just dusting myself off after those rotten tacos that they gave us, and put them with a few plays that just went the other way. It's how betting is sometimes. It is what it is. We continue on. We trust the process. We move forward, and in the end, we profit. It is what it is, bro.
Yeah, it was our first, honest bad day that we've had since the beginning of the season. So with well over, or just going over 2 weeks here now, we were due for absolute crash, and even our poor first half money line for Connecticut. Oh my God, I cannot believe they left Dolson open, a drain at 3, right before the buzzer. So just daggers all around yesterday, but is what it is in the betting life. You got to just goldfish that up and forget it and move on to the next day. So here we are.
Yeah, here we are. About to get it back. About to tell them bookies EDI. I'm not gonna go there, but we're gonna get it back, like we always do.
Most definitely. So let's see. We'll give everyone just here a second to come in, make sure we get a couple of folks in the house, and then we'll hop over to our game total, spreads, money lines, and then we'll cover some props. Honestly, today the board's kind of meh on PrizePicks. It's super mid. It's not the best slate. Minnesota should come in and handle business tonight. I mean, didn't you see the spread? Was it something else? I thought it was at was it at 7 or?
It seemed like it was a little less yesterday. Yeah, like I want to say 5.5 maybe.
I think so too. I remember it being a little bit more generous than this, but yeah, they definitely should come in and handle business today. So for sure, love the Lynx tonight. They've been a really stout defense, actually. They're not too far behind the likes of Connecticut and New York. New York's been a little bit more sketchy as of late, but even still, I mean, Minnesota, very solid squad. Pretty huge depth in the team too. I mean, they have a solid 6th and 7th player off the bench. So this team is it's interesting. It's fun to watch them play. And I think again tonight, we took the Sparks season long under, I think it was 12.5 wins for the season. they have such a tough schedule. It's not getting easier tonight. So
Yeah, that seems like a win. That was a nice one.
yeah,
That
I
was-
think so. And oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that was a great call to see that right before it all just came crashing down. Because I bet it's, if you had to bet it now, I bet the number's probably like 10 or something.
Right, or not even an option.
Right, just off the board.
So you could looking here at the first half props as well. I mean, you could definitely consider doing the first half for just a slightly better discount, but I mean, only 100 difference in the odds here. You could probably just stick with the full game and not have to sweat the nonsense if they come out cold, like Connecticut did this last game.
Yeah, I like that. Definitely like that. And it's the Aces, so I mean, I don't mind throwing that money line. I know it's a little scary to you because we've seen Dallas whoop their ass, but I mean, to me personally, if I threw those two together, the minus 160 is okay. I'd put a little something on it, nothing huge, because the Aces are funny. But that Lynx 325 feels nice.
Yeah, I love the Lynx one for sure. We mentioned briefly yesterday on the stream about the home road splits here for these two teams. Both of them very dominant. They had really stellar win rates last year in their home respective stadiums. And so just, a little something to keep in mind. Vegas did pick up a loss in Dallas last year. So a few things can happen. It's kind of a squooey game could happen here, Rabbit. You never know.
Yeah. Never know, especially with
dog.
WNBA. WNBA goes wacky sometimes. It is what
I
it
can
is.
see Alice is in the next room throwing her toy around. I just see the ball rolling back and forth.
Alice, what you doing? Did they ever fight over the toy?
Nah. Either Leon just straight up takes it from her and she won't say anything, or if she's actively playing with it, she gives him that fuck off growl, and he's like, all right, you can have it for now.
You're gonna have to show us pictures one day.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna be switching my setup here actually here within the next couple of weeks, so I'll have a little bit more space next to me, and then I'll be able to get them into the screen. 'Cause there's some big dogs, two lab pit bulls. They're not little babies.
Right. They can cause some damage. Those crazy kids. Alrighty. So you're on this Lynx Aces, and are you looking at these games tomorrow, or are you just leaving that for tomorrow?
Yeah. No, for sure. So we actually just got news right before we went live that not only Shakira Austin but Sykes will both be out tomorrow. Let me double triple check that. I'm not gonna eat my words. I'm like 99% sure. Oops.
I don't understand how Washington can win a game without either of them. They are just garbage. They did stay in the game with Connecticut, but as the game went as it should have gone, they just pulled away in the second half. There's no way. Who can the Mystics beat?
Nobody. They're going defeated on the season right now, and they were actually another team that had I think their win record for the season long was like 11.5 or 10.5. Absolute joke, not happening.
You know what? Maybe because the Aces had such issues with Dallas, maybe you want to do the Lynx and the Sky together. What do you think about that? Minus 102.
Yeah. No, I really like this one. Washington
Okay.
has been just absolutely terrible, and Chicago coming off of that loss against New York too. I feel like this is a prime bounce back spot for them, and maybe Washington hangs around a little bit here, but this is really good odds for how shit Washington is.
Yeah. I'm over here putting that in on my own real quick. Put a little something on that. Definitely like that.
The totals and stuff, kind of a hit or miss. I really wouldn't probably mess with too much of it. 155, that's super low. I know the Connecticut Washington game was like 156 or something, 154, one of those two. The Lynx can definitely put up some points, and if the Sparks are running hot, they can catch fire from three. But they do have Claridon back tonight, so she's kind of like another do nothing in the offense. So that's kind of hard to say. But no real strong leans other than these two. I feel like this is really solid for almost plus money.
Yeah. I just put it in right now. I got minus 104. Close enough.
Sweet. Oh man, this one for Friday. This one's kind of interesting.
There's the team Washington might be able to beat.
Yeah, this is a true pick'em game right here because I could definitely see Indiana picking up the win, but also Washington as well. You know, they're at home court. Sometimes it helps, but
How far away do you
they,
think Sykes and Shakira are from coming back? Could they possibly be there on Friday?
Shakira could definitely suit up on Friday. Sykes, I think, might still be out a little bit longer. I mean, she's shooting, but she's not participating in like full drills and full practice, so still somewhat limited. But she's not in that boot or anything anymore, so she is functional. Just we're waiting to see. I think we'll see a full day of practice before she actually plays.
Okay.
And that's about it for this.
All right. You want to catch up on some chat real quick?
Yeah. Let's
All right.
see how everyone's doing today.
We got Big Coach with his famous question: did we win? And the answer is going to be we're about to, I would say. What do you think, E?
We are going to, for sure.
All righty. There we go. Who else is here? We got Young in here. Let's get this money today, guys. Cash out. Appreciate you. Big Mike says LFG. Smoke 'em if you got 'em.
That's right.
Man, I didn't roll mine up for the stream. I need to be doing that while you're looking at something real quick. I'm not going to be able to zoom the screen in and out. I'll be rolling up. So if you see, if I'm gone for a second, that's what I'm doing. G-Man's here. What's up, everyone? What's up, G? Big Two's in here. LFG. What up, bro? Ben Kopp. What do you think about Lynx today? Any predictions? And it goes right along with what we just said, right?
Yep. I got the Lynx to win on the road today. This should be a fairly easy matchup for them.
Okay, cool. And then that's about it for the comments at this moment. Oh, here's Alex is here. He says, big bounce back today. Don't miss out. Yep, Alex, that is what's up. That's how betting works, right? Sometimes the shit just goes backwards and you come right back, and before you know it, you're right back where you were and higher. Just keep making those plays the correct way. Don't get all pissed off. Don't lose your wits about it. Don't go try to chase the money back and bet extra and double. Nah, just keep on rolling. Put your money in the right spot. Make the right plays. You'll be right back and above anytime soon. Big Chosen's here. Bingo. Thank you. Nice doing business with ya.
What's up, Chosen? What's up, everybody?
And Youngin's rolling a backwoods. So sounds like a family occasion here.
It's a nice chill session here. I love it.
Okay, so I feel we are at that time to look at these props, and if anyone has any questions, you know what to do.
Yes, sir. Make sure you comment down in the comment section here. And also while you're down there, make sure you guys do us a huge solid. Hit that like and subscribe button down below so you don't miss out on any time that we do go live. We've been, pretty much streaming almost every single day. I think on the weekends with the one gamers, we've been kind of taking a day off with that. But got a busy week here, folks. 2 games today, 2 games tomorrow, and then I believe 4 games on Friday. Let me double check that. Yep, another busy Friday. And this will be perfect for our Flex Friday. So we're going to have a ton of options. And honestly, this might be one of the best slates, low-key, since the beginning of the week, or since the beginning of the season when we had that 5-game slate. This one on Friday is a looker.
Okay. Big Quinn says bounce back Wednesday. What's on the weekend there? Do you have the weekend pulled up too? What's up, Quinn?
Yeah.
Saturday too, and then what's on Sunday? Ooh, we might have to stream that day, huh?
Busy weekend.
I sense a afternoon stream on Sunday if you're down for it.
Yeah, so we might take Saturday off because this early game. This is 11 a.m. my time, so that's a little much if we're just going to stream for one game here. I think we'll take Saturday off, but we will definitely hit the ground running for Sunday. We might end up streaming during this first game while it's on. I don't think, honestly, there's too much from this game that I'm really going to be dying to get on. Maybe some unders, but we will figure something out for you guys. So
that is the under time. That's what we got to get people into more. Realize a lot of the WNBA profit comes from those live bets. A lot of it. A lot of it. You can find a lot of value in that. So hopefully we can show people that as we go through the season. J.R. Smith's Bowl of Soup says, any Caitlin props? Where's Caitlin? And then he says, my favorite, yay, Caitlin! Go, Caitlin!
Yeah, we'll have Caitlin for Friday for sure.
Futon Bet says, let's get this cash, buddy. Youngin says, Brink under 16.5 PRA. What you think? A Brink under today.
So Brink's interesting. She will have, I think, a window for a lot of opportunity, and then she's going to have a very difficult window guarding, and I'll explain why. So, still with Minnesota, we've seen them continue to run that 1-2 punch with their twin towers from the starters to the bench. They begin the game with Feezy Collier at the 5 and Alana Smith at the 4. So during that time, I think Brink could actually have some decent scoring side against Alana Smith, and vice versa. I think Alana Smith can score pretty well against her. But whenever, oh my gosh, I'm totally blanking on her name. Who's the backup center that just came back here? Oh my
Dorka?
God, how am I forgetting?
Is it Dorka?
Yeah, Dorka. Dorka. Whenever they bring in Dorka off the bench, Feezy slides to the 4. So during that time is whenever Brink is going to have some overlap here where she's going to have to guard Feezy, unless coach specifically says, hey, I don't want you to, but it's kind of hit or miss with that. But I will say one thing that really kind of bodes well for the under is, one, it's Brink, she's been getting into foul trouble, so that's a thing for her. And then 2, this is a potential matchup that I could see the coach being a pain that he is and giving Lee Yuri extended run off the bench here. I could see Yuri and Hamby a lot of time on the floor together.
So, are we going there? Under Brink?
I think for the full game, if you're going to do it, the PRA, yes, do not mess with the fantasy because she could block her way into like just some crazy stat line. So, I get it. I definitely get it.
I like it. I more than get it. I kind of like it. I mean, with the board, what we have, and the idea of Minnesota whipping that ass and Brink sitting on the bench in the fourth quarter, I don't hate it. I mean, it's pretty low because she hasn't been doing much in the last 3 games, so that is scary. She can get there, but I mean, for the plays we're looking at today, that's definitely not a bad look, right?
Yeah, the only thing that might be kind of a head scratcher just to keep an eye on, I mean, Minnesota is also still allowing the 3rd most points in the paint, and it's a pretty close tie, I mean, here honestly for 2nd and 3rd. So just, I mean, do keep that in mind. There is chance for her to, kind of have some scoring upside here, but I think the rebounding might be a little bit more difficult. The just coaching decision to maybe play her less minutes here, I could see it. He's already done it in the past. And then if the game blows out too, she'll probably chill. So I get it. I definitely get it.
Cool. Jay Nugs here. He says, I don't have a backwoods, but I do have a little SIG wrapper. LMAO. Try and keep it light. LOL. And he needs that quick stream on Sunday too, he says. He's going to need that.
Yes, sir.
JR says, interesting one. Plum under 9 first half points. First half plays have been hitting.
Not today. Not today. I would not recommend any Plum under anything today. She wrecks Dallas into the ground. It's not even funny. So she is in the exact same matchup that we targeted for Kayla McBride the other day, and I will show you. Also, guys, I think people also forget this, that she was actually drafted from San Antonio before they made the league transition and shakeup. So she has a lot of history here for the Texas area as a whole. But go back and look to last year. I mean, she put up some really, really nice numbers. I mean, 4 different 20-plus games. She had 18 points. And in this game, I believe they took a backseat to Chelsea Gray. She just went absolutely crazy. But there's a lot of potential here. So just know she is due for some positive regression in the first half. Maybe she stays under. I get it because of the hit rating. But just know that she's definitely got some upside. And I will even show you, just for that trap play itself as well, a little context here. You see all these dookie lines from Kayla McBride, who's a first half under wagon, and then this last game against Dallas. So just keep that in mind, okay?
Right. Makes sense. Because I do feel them with the first half plays have been hitting. That is real. And the unders are in the first half a lot of times some cool value to look at. So I feel where he's coming from. Youngin said, go ahead.
Hold on, real fast before we go on. And another thing to just kind of consider from the game flow aspect too, Jackie Young will almost exclusively be shadowing Arike all night. So all of her energy is going to chase Arike, facilitate the offense when they bring the ball up, and then snag rebounds from the inside. So somebody else has to score, and that leaves primarily for Asia, which I think Asia can definitely go to work. She can definitely get her thing. She struggled a lot in this matchup, so maybe a little bit drawback there. And then you look at the other two players between Stokes and Clark, absolute do-nothings on this team. So somebody has to score the rock. And, just breaking that down, is Jackie really going to be leading offense and stopping Arike? I don't know. She could. That's a lot to ask,
So you're saying maybe a Jackie under first half, or are you saying fade everything? Just because you don't know?
Well, no, I mean, I would be very careful with taking unders in this game, because both of these teams, they're allowing a lot of field goals made per game. They're allowing high scoring games. So if teams are actually making buckets, this could be, these teams put up some pretty insane numbers last year. Look at these game totals, 104, 97, 91, 89. These are high scoring games.
Right. All right. Youngin says Kia Nurse higher than 13.5 PA.
She is interesting today. Really, really, really interesting. Her lines are very trappy, but in kind of a good way. But the assist is very interesting. So I know she has the straight up 2.5 assists, and then the points line. Isn't the points at 11.5?
I think so.
Let's see. Yeah, so 11.5. Man, that's interesting. It's definitely interesting. I would take a stab on it, but the only thing about Minnesota is looking at their opponent metrics. They're allowing bottom 3 assists per game, and if they're getting blown out, she's definitely going to go to the bench. No, actually, hold on. Super pause. Back it on up. Now we have Claridon back today. I don't know.
I didn't know that.
I don't know about that. Yeah. We mentioned it earlier, and we'll talk about that here real fast. But Claridon is actually back today.
That's big.
And she just got ruled in with Lexi Brown, so this team is good to go.
Interesting.
I can see it, but just know that Claridon, only thing she has done is just cut into usage for playmaking with Lexi Brown. So it's basically 1A, 1B here, and then sprinkle in Nurse and Hamby behind that. So she could get them assists. She could end this game with 0 assists, and I wouldn't be surprised either.
Good old WNBA.
How many games has she been out? So she's been out for the last 3 games. Nurse, of course, kind of so on that.
Definitely more minutes.
Yeah, the minutes for sure spiked up. These 2 games where she didn't play any minutes, that's kind of concerning.
I wonder what happened there. There was something else in those 2 games too. Was Lexi Brown out those last 3? Or no, she wasn't out, but she was out. I think one of those. I forget. There's something else going on.
Yeah, she got hurt in. I think she got hurt in 2 games actually. I know she got hurt in the Indiana game, and it was one of these last 2 games.
Look at that, bro. She hasn't been playing at all.
She's been hurt. Yeah, that's really hard to say. I think Claridon coming back actually kind of muddies up the water a little bit here, but she's gonna have Caleb McBride on her, so it's not a bad matchup, that's for sure.
Okay. Young and so nice.
Yeah, we appreciate you. Know you're here always firing away at the questions.
And said, "I'll send you some backwoods, Nug." See how nice. See the family we have. Coach DFS says, "Let's go." Youngin says, "Alana Smith under 15 points and rebounds."
Yeah, Yeah, I could see it. I mean, her minutes have still been kind of hit or miss, and she's not really primary rebounder anymore. Like I said, she's moved away. She's moved away from playing at the five position that she did last year in Chicago. She's playing at a true four. So we see her scoring upside has gone up, but the rebounding very sketchy, very minimal. Yeah, I mean, I can see it. I definitely can see it. Just note she's right there on the line for maybe getting 10 points, 10 to 11 points. So I think you're sweating the points more than anything.
All right. Evan says Plum PRA and Hamby PR.
I like it. Hamby, only thing with her is, just keeping out for the blowout potential. I know a couple of cappers were on Hamby's under points. So just kind of, do with that what you will. Personally, I had a lot of interest in her rebounding upside. I think that, the 11.5 is a little bit still much, but if there's a game for her to get 12 to 13, this would definitely be one. She's going to be seeing a lot of Feezy. I think she's going to cover her probably as much as possible, but yeah, I mean, any of those shots from Feezy, she's going to be down low there with her. So I could see for sure the rebounding upside for show. And then Plum, like I said, I absolutely love her today. I think her PRA was one of my favorite plays. She only missed it twice last season, and this game was still pretty close too. So I think she's got to be, one of the primary scorers. These two games that I saw in Dallas, like this is the Plum that I remember, and she was coming out just absolutely firing, hungry in the first half the whole time.
And no Chelsea Gray now. I mean, that's a big difference.
Yep. One thing to please keep in mind for tonight, and this is why I'm not full sending on any Jackie Young props right now, and I'm being a little bit more kind of tiptoe cautious. We have Tiffany Hayes is available tonight. Please keep that in mind. She only handles the rock and shoots random shots. So her minutes are going to cut into somebody's playmaking. We're hoping she plays minimum minutes off the bench. I'm really, really hoping they do not bring her in and run a different rotation and go small without Alicia Clark, because there is a really high chance that could happen, and they could run a 3-guard set here and have Asia out there, Asia Stokes or Asia, whoever else, doesn't matter. Hoping not. Hopefully they're just playing filler minutes, but it is something to consider.
Is this Hayes' first game? She been hurt?
She was undrafted, unsigned.
Wow.
Or not drafted. She was a free agent. Nobody had picked up, and then somehow, I mean, dude, I swear Vegas, they lost players. They lost Parker and George and all them, and this team still just got better. I mean, they picked up Big Meg. They picked up Tiffany Hayes. Their rookie, the one rookie that they drafted, which is her birthday, by the way. So
yeah, she's
just keep that
decent.
in mind.
She's decent.
She's been playing decent minutes off the bench, and yeah, I mean, this team is so good, it's not even funny.
They're so good, but they're still losing some of these games. Chelsea, they need Chelsea. When's she coming back? It says game time on there. Does that mean it's sometime soon?
Yeah, so I have her, I think, sometime this weekend. When do they play again? So they're back at home against Seattle. I think she is going to try and suit up for this game. It's still a true game time decision, throughout the week, but this game, I would be kind of leaning towards maybe she comes back.
That'd be interesting. All right. So you like Plum and Hamby's maybe, right?
Yeah. No, I like Plum quite a bit. Hamby, just, I mean, I see it. Like I showed you guys the scoring points in the paint right there. Memphis or Minnesota, they're allowing the third most. So totally get it.
How about Maddie under 19.5 PRA? Youngin says.
Yeah, so I was actually looking at Seegers too. I was kind of leaning on the fence somewhere between that PRA and honestly even the fantasy. Dude, I think the fantasy might be a touch high. The scoring could be kind of suspect because she is going to have Alicia Clark guarding her, but this is another reason why I think that they could play Tiffany Hayes a little bit more, because she is somewhat, she's taller, lanky, and she could actually keep up with Segrist here out, because Segrist, she's more of like a 4 position, but they don't really play her like a 4 at all now that they have Billings. So I mean, she's pretty much just a pure scorer, and snagging rebounds. And I mean, the assist rating's kind of all over the place, but the
So those are
I don't know, man.
rebounds.
She's so
Look
streaky.
at that. 2, 2, 8, 9. What the?
Yeah, the only thing with her is the minutes. Oh my God, she plays so many minutes.
Funny.
Yeah, so that's the only thing you're sweating here tonight. And even in a game that she had 5 fouls, she still played 34 minutes. So coach is absolutely giving her the full leash for whatever reason, and she's gonna play. She's probably locked in for 35 minutes tonight. I wouldn't be surprised.
So yay or nay?
I'd probably fade her, to be honest. I mean,
Okay.
somebody else has to help scoring. It's not going to be Billings tonight because she's going to have to deal with Asia. McCowan could, but she's pretty well capped at like 14, 15 points a game at best. And then, I mean, you have Uzin, who's like a walking single nothing,
Ouch.
single.
Rude.
So, I mean, somebody else has to score. And, I mean, we've seen the shot volume hang around this double-digit range. So, really, you're just sweating the ball finding the basket. She's going to play the minutes. She's going to be out there. What happens after that, I don't know.
Jay Nug says, can't wait to see E's wife, Kelsey Mitchell's props again. She's going to go off next time now that Big E placed over Plum PRA and been ignoring Mitchell. LOL. Except her love, Big E.
We took her under last game, and she got us with the witching hour and got over in garbage time with free throws because the coach wouldn't pull them. They were losing by like 40, and coach was leaving them out there.
He was trying for you, though. He's basically saying, don't let her, don't put her on your shit list yet. She still loves you. That's what he's saying. She still loves you. Okay. G-Man says, any interest in Hamby Collier rebound combo?
I did. I was waiting to see if they were going to bump Hamby's rebounds down. Where's she at? She's not even on here. Can you find me some odds on Hamby's rebounds?
Mm-hmm. Let's look. Who was the other person? Collier. You like her rebounds, huh?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I like them both, but the Feezy side of it for sure, I think, has a better upside.
I see Hamby. 11.5. Pretty much minus 115 everywhere.
Huh. Okay. Interesting. It is, what was it, 22? Yeah, I could see it. Double-digit rebounding. I mean, really, I think you're just banking on Hamby. Make sure to carry you over. I feel like Feezy's solid for a 10 to 11 for sure. But, yeah, I mean, I could see it. I could definitely see it, for sure.
Youngin says Billings under 24 PRA.
Did she go down? Let me see real fast if she had line movement. So that one up a little bit. Yeah, the God, I wish we had a PA line for her. That would be so nice.
To go under?
Yeah, because she doesn't really play make a whole lot, but
Yeah, they're not.
The rebounds are
They're like, nah.
rebounds are scary.
Actually, they have the PA on Underdog at 15.5, but it's grayed out here, so I bet they're bumping it down to 15. Let's see.
Well, they had her rebounds all the way up to 8.5. Where did that go?
Yeah, they bumped it down, so it's 15 PA on Underdog and 8.5 rebounds.
Yeah, it's got minus 190 for the 7.5. That's crazy. Okay, so PrizePicks doesn't know what to do, and they're just gonna hold back on this until somebody figures it out. Honestly, we might not even get her rebounds back. They might just keep it off the board. I wouldn't be. Oh wait, it just came back. 8.5.
Yeah.
I like the scoring downside. I like the assist downside is pretty good, but man, she could go out and snag like 12 to 14 rebounds tonight, and I would not be surprised. So she's gonna be covering Asia almost the entire time that she's on the floor, and we know Asia likes to bully, likes to get down low to the free throw line and stuff. she might have some help with McCowan, but I think that there's going to be a lot of shots in her general area. Just, definitely know that. The rebounding upside could be huge. Oh, look at that. It just moved up again.
You know what's going to bump too right here is going to be those points. They're going to be 13 here in a minute.
Well, the rebounds went up.
Rebounds went up, but those are 8.5 everywhere. All these other sites I'm looking at, but every other site also has Billings at 12.5 points and 13 points. So it's not staying at 13.5. If you like her under points, you're going to have to grab that sooner than later.
Yeah. So, DK just moved everything back down. So she went down to 12.5, juice on the over. And the rebounds, man, I might have to jump on this just for the discrepancy. I mean, 7.5, it's 190, but still.
Yeah, if you put it with something. I'd run away from it, to be honest. But yeah, I feel it to a point.
Yeah. Just, if you're searching for like value per se, this is obviously a massive difference from the 9 that it's on PrizePicks. I'm almost tempted to go under this. That's really high.
Let's see. On all the books, it looks like her rebounds 7.5, like you saw, minus 190, and then the rest are 8.5 at like minus 120. DraftKings is the only one that has 7.5. All the rest are 8.5. Juice on either side, about even. So that 9 is a little high. She got to get 10. She got to get 10 to beat you. What's up?
Do you have her PRA line right there by chance?
PRA looks like 23.5, 23.5, 24.5, 24.5. So 24 is about right.
Yeah, if she's getting that early foul trouble trying to guard Asia, I think the scoring upside for her could definitely go down. Same kind of narrative for Jackie Young here. They're going to be guarding one of the primary scorers on the opposing team, so you're going to exert way more on defense and probably just snagging rebounds than you're going to do on like shooting or anything. So maybe, I know last night we were actually we had a lot of interest in her under first half points. This has been a little bit hit or miss for her, especially with the foul trouble. And Connecticut, very close metrics to Vegas with no points in the paints allowed. This got a nice little tax on. You need 8 here for the first half, and then 14 for this. That's a nice little tax in our favor.
Yeah, I don't mind that. Her needing 8 always feels good. Her needing 8 in that first half.
If she goes out and picks up 2 fouls, it is a wrap.
And she's 6 flat on Underdog too. Just to know, that 7 is a little interesting.
Wow. Okay, sweet. Well, now you know.
Okay, Justin says Kelsey Plum over 19.5 PRA, but I think he means 19.5 points, right?
It has to be points.
You like Plum regardless.
Yeah, they're moving lines again. Hold on. So McCowan just went down. Her points went down, which is weird because there was definitely some juice on the over. 11, huh? 11, you say? Yeah, I like Plum today though. For sure. She should get it done scoring.
Yeah, McCowan 11 on Underdog too.
So they just bumped up Nurse as well. Did they take away her assist? They did not. I wouldn't be surprised to see this get taken down.
You think the under? Because what's her name? Tiffany Hayes?
Yeah. No, Claridon being back.
Claridon, my bad. Right.
Yeah, with her being back, and then again, just this matchup in general, it's not a good assist matchup, and she doesn't run a pick and roll with the centers. They run it out to her. So like anytime she's involved in the offense, she's being either set up for a 3-point shot or she's kicking it out to somebody else, and usually they're just doing whatever.
Futon Bet says Hamby double stats. Read them. I guess that means look at her game logs and see if she's done that. I don't know. Let's see if they have her on here too.
I know Underdogs had her like 0.9 something payout or 0.8.
They have 0.65. It's rough.
Yeah.
They're trying to get,
I mean, she's
they're
she's a
trying to
walking
get people.
double.
They're trying to get people though. With that 0.65, but I don't mind it. If you find, to me personally, you find a one play that you really, really love and throw Hamby with it. I like that.
Yeah. For a parlay piece for sure.
Mm-hmm. And then he says, book lines, read them, not the stats. Oh. Look at the book, I guess? I don't even see her double-double anywhere, do you? Oh, I know where I can see that if I wanted to. Yeah, that 0.65 I'm sure is not the best odds. Still, on those fantasy sites when you gotta parlay stuff, I like stuff like that every now and then.
Yeah, I don't have the double options for my book.
On FanDuel, it's minus 290. So it's about the same, I would think. I think 0.65 is around there. Maybe 0.65 is even a little worse, actually. So, of course, the fantasy site's giving us worse props, worse lines, as usual.
Right.
Youngin says Courtney Williams under 30.5 fantasy points.
Yeah, I definitely had some interest in her unders. I mean,
her minutes.
Yeah, her minutes. I really have no excuse or no reason that I could find that why the last two games she just didn't play any minutes. I know one of them was a blowout, I believe, but this last game especially, very weird. She was very productive in the first half, extremely productive. I know she did have a handful of turnovers, which maybe that was something for the coach there, but I mean, still just super weird. I mean, 19, not even 20 minutes, that back-to-back games, it's really kind of a bit of a head scratcher. So I get it. Just know if she is playing her full minutes tonight, you are so toasty toast, because this is the best matchup assist rating wise. I mean, it's the number one matchup right now, and that's all she's doing is playmaking. So just do keep that in mind. But I mean, I get it, man. I mean, she's burned us the last two games for the assist prop and for her full game stuff. They also just bumped down some of her props too to make it look more appealing. I get it. Totally get it.
Coach says Hayes can score too. I remember her Connecticut buckets.
Yep.
Young.
She, I mean, does more than Tiffany or Tylisha Harris. That's for sure.
Youngin says also Asia Wilson picks and Brink over 5.5 rebounds.
Brink, I probably wouldn't just play the straight up rebounds. I mean, she's so sketchy on that, honestly. It's an appealing line because there's going to be a lot of action on the inside, but man, I don't know. That's tough. If she any kind of foul trouble, she's a wrap on that.
Nugget says, well, time to load up McCowan. Under second half and fourth quarter when they drop. Let's ride the train till the wheels fall off. Yeah, she has been an under wagon for second half and fourth quarter, that's for sure. We'll see what she does today, though. She's whooped ass on Vegas in the past, so we'll see. We'll see how Billings plays and da-da-da-da-da. Cool Ken says, Jewel Lloyd is cheeks. As I said yesterday, yes, sir, you were correct. She's cheeks 1 out of 2 games. The other game, she's opposite of cheeks. It's weird. So she's a tough bet. But damn, on a taco at 16.5, she's still that cheeks? Damn, bro. I got you. Christopher Singleton says, Collier, 11 rebounds. Still a good move for the over, despite the 0.5 bump.
I would give it a minute. Looking at this odds right here, I would not be surprised if she bumps right back down. I would wait on that one. We do have a later lock today, folks, so there is no rush right now. You got, I believe, an hour extra time. We do. I would, my friend, just wait on that one. It's not bumping up. I'll tell you that. It's definitely not bumping up, but I wouldn't be surprised to see it go back down either.
Good advice. I do see it at 10.5. Not even juiced. So yeah, I think that's going to go back down. That's a good call. I think you do wait for the 10.5. Youngin says Collier rebounds over 10.5. Interesting. Nug says C will first half PRA. Been riding that wagon for the over. LOL.
I mean, it's still at 11.5. I mean,
is it those minutes, or does she get more minutes in the first half? Is that why this has been okay in the first half?
Well, she was playing normal, and I think we just by the skin of our ass got over last game. Let me double check because I'm pretty sure she was not on pace, and she just came back in and hit a couple buckets for us in garbage time. Again, it was Dallas, so they're allowing a lot of just raw field goals made per game. And let me look at these minutes. So
Yeah, it seemed like, the one game she really fucked us. She had 19 minutes, but there was a blowout. And then the next game, she had 19 minutes again. Then we were like,
I mean, she's playing her, quote unquote, more minutes here in the first half. But I mean, 12 minutes. Like, what the hell is this?
That's
this
still
is
not a lot, yeah.
No.
And 0 fouls.
I mean, she did have 5 turnovers. So again, maybe some of that could have something to do with that. But even the game before, if I'm not mistaken, she played shortened minutes in the first half. It was a blowout, but still, like the first half is just kind of annoying. 11 minutes.
Yeah. So at your own risk, Nug. Justin says they keep bumping it up and down like godly. I'm not sure what's up and down. Collier?
Yeah, probably. I know her and Asia both, they keep bumping this up, bumping it back down, bumping it up, bumping it back down.
Well, make sure you get the lower if you're going over and the under if you're going higher if you're going under. D Will assist should go crazy today. Sparks allow the most in the W.
She needs the minutes. I mean, that's all we need from her is the minutes. She's in a primo spot here again, but will she play 20 minutes? Will she play less? I mean, oh my goodness, if she plays less, we're super cooked.
It's weird, huh? Christopher comes back and says, Young, 5 rebounds, still a good move for the over despite the 0.5 bump. How do you feel about her hitting her RA line at 12.5?
Yeah, so I'm glad you actually brought that up. I think with everything, ooh, look at that. Something's moving. Hold up. Let's see. What is going to move? Because she was at 12.5 earlier, so I'm curious to see real fast.
Her assists. Her rebounds can't go down now, can they? I guess they could.
No.
No?
No. I mean, she's minus 130 for the over here, so that's kind of weird. Honestly, now that we're just kind of seeing this live, I do like that. I think this is. I would not play it here with Kelsey Plum's PRA. I would switch that over to points, or just not play Plum at all here in this spot. But yeah, I'm definitely down with this at 12 flat. I mean, she's been living in this area for many games now. Indiana, obvious blowout. The comparable games are definitely Phoenix, very close, and the Sparks, and then you can kind of throw in Minnesota too here. Atlanta, not really a great rebounding matchup, but the playmaking is still there. I mean, she's still averaging like 35 to 40% assist every single game so far. So I'm curious. Yeah, I like that 12 flat. This is a pretty solid move.
I like that too, because it's 12.5 everywhere with juice on the under, but we know how PrizePicks does that. The 12 flat always feels decent. Get that 12, you don't lose anything. Get the 13, you're good to go. So I feel it.
I'll roll the dice on the push factor here, and I mean, so far this season, I mean, look at what she's done. She's only missed this in one game, so I mean, I get it. I definitely get it. Or no, 2 games. Sorry.
Yeah.
The this last game just barely, but still, I mean, the playmaking is definitely there. We just had it a little shy last game.
Fahrenheit says Collier plus 11 rebounds have been a wagon.
Yeah. Yep. No, I like PZ's rebounding upside for sure. It was one of our second plays, I believe we posted last night.
Yeah. G-Man says, do you like Plum's first half PRA or just full game?
Leaning a little bit more to full game, but the first half I think is now back in play with because they bumped her up to 14.5 this morning, and then they, I believe, took her back to the wrong tab. Yeah, 13.5. I can get behind this. I know this is ugly, but she's due for some kind of positive progression, and I mean, really living at the line here. It stinks for the hit rating. So, I mean, I will say that. But somebody else has to score. And normally she's like 14-5. But living on the edge there. Living on the edge.
Fahrenheit says Young, 7 rebounds last 4 versus Dallas.
Yep.
Youngin says
User.
McBride over 21.5 PRA.
Whew. So usually I'm pretty good about McBride. Today I was really just drawing a blank. I can see her having a decent scoring game, but she's so fickle on the road, and it's very frustrating. Like, let's go back. Obviously, Connecticut, very tough matchup. I mean, still played 40 minutes. The thing I love about her is she plays an insane amount of minutes. Atlanta, super good matchup. Seattle, first game of the season maybe, but I don't know, man. Her history just sucks so bad against this team. I mean, one kind of okay game, and I mean, even the game that she shot a ton, which, you know, I would look at this as kind of a comparable, maybe median. I mean, this is all over the place too. 17, double digit, single digit. It's McBride. It's McBride. She's coming off of a really good game too, so I don't know. I'd probably fade her or take the unders, honestly.
Futon Bet says Underdog 0.65. Yeah, the Hamby double. Yep, I think that's around. That's 1.65, so that's around minus. What is that? I don't even know now. It might be right around the same, minus 300. McCowan PRA Evan says. Oh, McCowan in those minutes, huh? Same old thing.
Yeah, I think dance with McCowan tonight.
Yeah, I assume he's saying over.
Oh, McCowan. So, I mean, she continues to be on this coach's like shit list for whatever reason. She has yet to play over 30 minutes this season. I will say for her though, she was one of the best weapons that they had to combat Vegas. I mean, she was by far. What am I doing? She was by far one of their best pieces that they had in this series, and really gave them a lot of life. Ton of double upside here. This game obviously was in foul trouble. This game, 20-point blowout, and they pulled the starters early. These were playoff games, and this was right at the end of the postseason, so makes sense. The regular season games, though, I mean, a lot of scoring upside, a lot of rebounding upside.
I remember that.
A lot.
I remember that game. She went 25 and 14, and I was like, "Oh wow, Dallas might have Vegas' number here." That was with the full Vegas squad too. I think even Parker was there too. That was crazy.
Yep. They barely pulled out the victory. It was like way late in the fourth quarter, but they were coming off of that stinger of losing to Dallas when Dallas was at home. So, I mean, again, you know, this should be a competitive game, I would hope, and if McCowan is playing her somewhat normal minutes, which this last game actually looked pretty good. She did have, I mean, pretty mopey stats, but she still played 28 minutes, and it was against Minnesota, so I do like that. If she's out there, great. I think things will go well, but there will also be some overlap for her to guard Asia down low. Whenever Stokes goes to the bench, there's a small window that McCowan will be out there. Asia's going to slide to the 5, and then McCowan's going to have to deal with her, and vice versa. I mean, Asia's still got to score on McCowan, and that's not a tough ask. I mean, shit. We just saw Becca Allen still hasn't come back from running into that brick wall, and she's been out for, 3 games now?
Yep. McCowan, 21.5 PRA. Interesting. Quinn says, Alana Smith, porn star, fantasy points are at 24.5 on PrizePicks. I know her upside isn't the same as last year, but that 24.5 looks too low to me.
It is for sure. I mean, the minutes for her have kind of gone back down just a little bit, but still kind of leveling out in that high 20s area. The only thing that kind of sucks about her is one in a blowout, she is one of the first to the benches and will just absolutely chill. We've seen it in 2 games now already. This game, I believe there was it was a little bit more competitive than it actually looks here. So the games blow out, she's going to the bench real fast. with that being said, there's a lot of block opportunity for her tonight, and there's a lot of just actual straight up scoring upside for her, I think. It's really hard to say. I know I posted the first half fantasy earlier, first thing this morning, and I believe it was at 12.5. She's been really consistent in the first half at least. But, with that same thing, I get it for the full game. You just kind of hope this game stays a little bit close, because if it blows out, she is not. And keep that in mind, smart people thinking ahead, live betting, second half, be looking for her unders.
Oh my gosh, live betting has been amazing. J Nug says, same. Porn star getting 5 rebounds. Yes, sir. I know you'd be disappointed. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, if you can find her at 4.5 on most of the sites, I would consider that. At 5 straight up on PrizePicks, that's kind of pushing it. I mean, she's really taken a dip since Dorcas come back over the last couple games.
Yeah, she has.
I mean, this one game against Vegas, which, it's Vegas. It seems like everyone, I swear, is giving up or getting rebounds against them. But the last 3 out of 4, these 4 games, that's a little bit asking much there.
He goes on to say, I know you will be disappointed, big underrated, but I'm close to pairing every WNBA play with the Woong Wagon. Oh, the
Asian baseball?
The KBO play that he gave me last night that hit. I think it's been hitting. I want to say it hits every night. I don't know the last time it hit.
Awesome.
I'm gonna have to play it every time with him from now on till it doesn't. Yep, I feel you. I'm not disappointed whatsoever. KBO Wagon. I'm not disappointed. I'm excited.
Yep, y'all been killing it. Late night KBO, NPP. There's, I forget what's the Taiwanese league called.
I don't know. They don't have props for that. They only have like lines on books, so we can't get into that as much.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we made a few bets on it, but it's hard to know. It's like it feels even smaller than trying to find streams and stuff. I think that's all for the comments at the moment.
Yeah, man, honestly, I think that's about all I got for today. Just kind of play on the slightly lighter side today. This one game, the second game, I'm kind of feeling a blowout. I wouldn't be surprised. This first game is going to be a real good one, though. This one should be a real solid game. Got a couple plays here in the queue. We saw also some bumps that happened. It's a couple line movement. Again, just kind of, for me, I would kind of chill on some of the rebounds right now. Oh, look at that. Boop. Saw it right there.
There it is.
Back
take
to 10-5.
Take it, grab it, get it, buy it, sell it.
And McCowan, I do like the rebound straight up at 8. I think this is more sane than Billings at 9. Like, that's just absolutely crazy. And McCowan also has some decent block upside too. So PRA fantasy, you trade off the blocks with the turnovers too with her. Is what it is. And yeah, man, I think that's about it for today. How you feeling over there?
Feeling good. You want to look at this last one? Rick Kia Jackson under 7.5 first half PRA?
Yeah, with
Clarendon back?
Is that actually still on the board?
I don't know.
It is. She might not be starting.
She's probably not starting, to be truthful.
I can get behind that. I can definitely get behind that. Yeah, do the PRA. She's a streaky shooter, but can fall into random putbacks and buckets. Hold on.
I kind of like it. If she's not starting, I kind of like it.
Yeah, that's always the move. We just do the PRA. Yep. I can get behind that. Absolutely.
Arnaldo says, I'm taking Aces first half and Minnesota first half. Can't blame you.
Yep. I like it.
Christopher Singleton says, Asia under 13.5 under points first half. Still a good look.
Yeah, I could see it.
That 14 just felt a tiny bit better.
Felt real good.
Yeah. Coach says CPBL. That's the Taiwanese league.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. We ready to get out of here then?
All right. Yeah, I think so, fam. We're gonna go go double check a couple things here. Again, guys, play smart today. Manage that bankroll, take some live betting if you want. Just no donations back to the house, and get ready for this weekend. Tomorrow, pretty solid slate again to work with, or a decent one. Friday, massive slate. Saturday, good slate, and then Sunday, a massive slate again. So make sure you guys are in that Discord. We're going to be dropping all kinds of plays, info, knowledge, and good stuff for that. Check it out down below. Still running the 7-day free trial. And while you're down there, if you could just do us a huge solid, hit that like and subscribe button, and make sure you guys don't miss out when we go live. All right, man. I think we are about to head out here. Underrated as always. I appreciate it, man. And good luck tonight, fam.
Yes, sir. Later.